Hey, what's up everybody? So I'm here in Paris. The Game Awards were last night at like 2 or 3 France time. I woke up and I got to watch all the trailers, which is 10 out of 10. Would recommend viewing the Game Awards that way. And I figured I'd talk a little bit about the fighting game news and stuff that we got. We didn't get a ton. I was sort of expecting that there would be Fatal Fury stuff because they just said, yo, season 2 is coming out and they're up for fighting game of the year, which they won. They didn't have anything. I thought Tokon would have something there, considering they haven't said anything new about the character since the 8 they originally revealed. And I kind of thought we would hear something about Street Fighter, maybe Alex, because I think last year, if I remember right, Mai's World Tour trailer was December. This would kind of track to be a similar time, but nothing from them. They just had the movie news, which I have no expectations. Basically, if the movie comes out and it's like campy and fun and good, then I'll probably be happy. But if it comes out and it stinks, my lack of expectations will cover that. I sort of was expecting a couple of more things from other fighting game devs, but maybe we're going to be seeing it at another time. So what we did see is we got the Invincible character and the release date, which is April 30th, which makes sense given their EVO announcement recently that they're going to be there, right? So it had to be before EVO, which is late June this year, if I remember correctly. So that makes sense. And then the second thing about that is the character is basically just the avatar, right? It was like, hey, you guys all like that Avatar fighting game? We've got our own Avatar, don't worry, which is really funny and cool timing considering everybody was just talking about that game. I don't have like access to footage, so my editor can just put this all on the screen for you right now. Thanks, editor man. Timing for EVO is good because it's like 2 months-ish, because everybody's some time to figure it out, but not so long that the game is like solved or kind of boring for like the audience perspective, you know? It makes sort of the release combo breaker evo push for the game I think probably pretty fun. And then there was Caitlyn for 2XKO, which is like
Sheriff Kiriman sighting target.
Just throwing tomatoes at the screen, I think, for a lot of people.
If the next few characters are like Jace, Victor, Heimerdinger, Mel, now we're gonna have a problem. We need some Mostians. Maybe a cool one. Not Garen. Garen's a fucking boring ass white boy. If this show was Garen, I would have been asleep. You would not catch me live today. I'd be like, oh, they announced Garen? Cool. Boot up Lucy. What would I have done if it was Caitlyn? I probably also would be playing Lucy, I'm not gonna lie. We already have that. Is she not just like Jinx? She's just like a zoning AD carry with traps. Like, we already have that.
Personally, I would have rather seen like some other characters, but I sort of like, she's gonna be in the game. It's just, I'd rather get her out of the way now. Release date for console and her is January with the patch and everything like that. Mostly, I'm just curious how they make her interesting and not like the other gun trap character we have in the game. Does she have some of the CQC stuff from Arcane, or is she like all put the Yordle snap traps and headshot you from the brush kind of a vibe from League of Legends? So we'll have to see. The tweet after where they were like, hey guys, that's the end of the Arcane characters for a while, our bad. You can definitely tell that they had this planned and they knew that people were not gonna like love Caitlyn that much. Their last road bump to get over, and then now we can get on to some of the other characters from other places. Personally, I'll take anybody. I'll take anybody from another place or region. Not a zoner at all. Just like gets in there, does cool stuff. Because we've had a lot of like big characters. We've had a lot of zonery trap characters. But not a lot of like, we don't have a puppet character. We don't have like any of the ninjas in the game. We don't have stance swappy characters. Like any of those would satisfy my itch. So yeah, sort of what we got from the Game Awards. I'll also probably make a video covering the EVO news in a bit as well. But that's it for me. I'm gonna head to the venue, check out this event. I'll catch you guys later. Have a lovely one. Thanks to Moste for putting this together. Bye.